A pair of contacts would be like $150. I gotta get 2 different prescriptions. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am terrible. My name is Tony Murray, but at the same time it says at Terrible One. And because there's so many Tony Murrays, I'm working on renaming my channel. Like, I figured, why not just go with Terrible? Why not? Anyway, if you're new here, Tony Murray. If you've been here before and you like the content, which means you come back to see me, thank you. Welcome back. Today, our topic is going to be something extremely sensitive. And I mean literally sensitive. We're going to talk about these puppies. Diabetic vision is what we're going to talk about. I had bad vision anyway. My eyes were bad. I didn't realize how bad, but my eyes were bad. I figure a combination of age, genetics, and you just don't have bad vision. So I literally, I thought nothing of it. I bought like dollar store prescription reading glasses. 1.5, right? And I would even get the bundles of them from Amazon. 1.5, no biggie. I listened to audio a lot. I didn't really read a lot, but when I had to, I had these, in my little bag. Anyway, I put them on one particular night, and this is years ago. I'm terrible with dates. If I tell you it was 2 years, it's probably 3. If I tell you it's 3 years, it was probably 4. I'm bad with that. But I put them on one night and they still were a little blurry. Like I usually can see out of them, but they were still a little blurry. Thought nothing of it. Maybe I'm just really, really tired. Put them away, went to bed. I got up the next morning, and when I tell you I screamed so loud, like my son ran. I'm like, Toy! Oh my goodness, my daughter-in-law, Erica, come on. I can't see. When I tell you I was getting ready for my day, I could not see my face. I couldn't see me at all. It was like a big blur. Terrified. Imagine waking up one day and you just can't see your face. It's just a haze, right? Lost it. I think the only other time I lost it like that was when my sister called me and told me Prince had passed away. I'm not going there, but I lost it. Anyhow, we call the doctor immediately or whatever. Call my primary light. My vision is leaving. I was being treated for diabetes. So I knew that could be an effect of it, but I didn't boom, you can't see. So anyway, set up an appointment at an eye doctor. I had to go in for a diabetic eye exam. It was a very thorough exam or whatever, and they dilated my eyes and all these things or whatever. And what happened was, it was part of being older. I was developing a cataract in my left eye. And my vision actually split. My right eye was trying to compensate for my left eye being so bad. Like, she told me I was legally blind in my left eye. I chuckle now, but it wasn't funny. That's just something I do. But it was dreadful. It was really, really dreadful. So I had to come to terms with the fact that I was literally going blind in my left eye But the exam that they did, she was able to, you know how they, can you see, read that line, read that line, read that line, or whatever. I don't know the medical terms. I don't claim to be an eye doctor. So anyway, she was like, what you should do, because your eyes are split, your vision is so far apart. I was 1.5 in this eye, which is why I was able to read at first. But the longer I do it, the more blurry my vision get. And it's because my right eye was compensating for how bad my left one was, but then it would get tired. So I was ruining my vision in my right eye, compensating for my left eye. This is the way it was explained to me. So anyway, she said, well, she, did the thing. What we can do is we can get you contacts. It'll be easier for someone like you, with how far apart your eyes have split, to try the contacts, right? And I'm like, okay, let's give it a go. So we fitted me for contacts, and I was going with the clear contacts. Bad mistake. How are you gonna not be able to see but get clear contacts when I tell you every day, Tori, I lost the contact? Because it's clear. You put it in the little tray with the solution. That's clear. I have nothing to see. I can't see. How am I going to find a clear contact lens? So that happened about 3 times. And if you know, contacts aren't cheap. They are not cheap by a long shot. So I'm just like, and especially for the fact that because my eyes were so far apart, I needed a 1.5. Is this it? Yeah. I needed a 1.5 for this eye and a 3 for this eye. That's not cheap. A pair of contacts would be like $150. I gotta get 2 different prescriptions. We talking 3 at a time, 3 a pop. So losing them, no. Who can afford that, right? So anyway, I'm losing these contacts left and right. And it's just like, this ain't gonna work. I call her and I say, I can see great, but when I have them in, but once I take them out, I can't find them. I mean, we were over the sink. It was bad business. I'm like, I think I lost it. It was bad. So anyway, I go back in and she says, you should get fitted for color contacts. I know you didn't want it, but you should get fitted for color contacts. People with vision like yours, you're not going to be able to see a clear contact lens. I'm thinking I should have been told this in the beginning, but I was, pressing the issue about clear contacts. My brown eyes are cute. So, she was like, no, you're not gonna be able to see it. She tried, she was having me try on contacts. Like, I have green ones in there also that are there because I like green. But she was like, this sterling gray on you is gonna be. So I said, okay, let's try those. We tried them on. I fell in love with that color, and ergo, sterling gray contacts. It's really funny because I was in with brown eyes at work, and the next day I had sterling gray eyes, and then the rumors started flying. And I found out not only did this woman lie on me, she was lying to other people about me. Now, I've mentioned before that I am a surveillance agent. My job is to surveil. Seeing is a very big part of my job, right? Makes sense. If I can't see, I can't do my job. If you had asked me, I would have told you. I'm telling you guys, like, I could have, not mentioned it or whatever, but if this helps anybody else, then so be it. It is what it is. I was born with brown eyes. Ain't nothing wrong with brown eyes. I just can't see out of them. I just can't see out of them, which I couldn't get brown contacts, but she picked these out for me and it was like, oh, yeah, I like those. Let's go with those. And I've been wearing those ever since. And she was so crazy. I was like, who's doctor? She was like, man, those gonna look sexy on you. I said, okay, then we gonna go for sexy. But yeah, that was the thing. But anyway, if anybody had asked me, I would have gladly said, hey, dude, I can't see without them. I don't know what to tell you. And I'm not gonna walk around with a regular lens and a pop bottle. I'm not doing that's no. So anyway, she said I would probably be more off balance like that. It took a while to get used to tell you the truth. Like, my head was spinning. Now, let me tell you what's really, really funny. I didn't pay attention to the numbers on the boxes when I first got them. That one is 150, one is 3. You cannot cross these up. You can't mix them up. But I did. I was walking around like, these ain't really working. Like, these ain't really working right. I still can't see. And then I realized you got the wrong contact. And if your eyes were equal, it wouldn't even matter. But you have to put the right prescription in the right eye. So yeah, that was a learning curve that set me back for a little bit, because for a little bit I was like, man, they seemed like they was working at first, but now they don't. It was me, dummy. But yeah, I went through that. Also, I went through the person at work. Look at her trying to be cute and this and that and this and that. And I was like, no, I'm trying to do my job. I got to be able to see. Okay, see the cameras. And she was like, oh. And I was like, yeah, I have diabetes. My vision just was going out on me. And then she felt terrible. But the thing about it is, not only did she get it wrong, she was spreading that to people. She was like, oh girl, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that. Because I was like, look at her, I said, oh, so you were telling people this? And she go, yeah, thought you was trying to be cute. I say, so not only did you lie on me, you lied on me to other people. Well, I wouldn't say that. I would say it like that, because that's exactly what you did. What you should have done. If you want to know, you can ask me. I am that person. I'm that person. All you got to do is ask, because there's always a method to my madness. I don't do things. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna say I don't do things just because. Sometimes I do things just because, but most of the time there's a reason behind why I'm doing it. And if you ask me, I'll tell you. I'm not one of those, oh girl, yeah, this all me. No, it ain't. But there's a reason for it. I can guarantee you that much. There will be a reason. And once you hear it, it might make you cringe or be like, dang, maybe I should have shut up. So, yeah. That is a very sensitive subject. The learning curve of putting them in and out. The first month, I think I slept in them every month. I found out it was bad to do it, but the in and out, I wasn't used to that. I didn't like it. And honestly, if you sleep in them and you put drops in your eyes when you wake up, I didn't figure that they would make my eyes work. And to this day, I still see great out of them. Now I know I should have been at the doctor by now to get another eye exam. And I'm gonna make an appointment. I keep saying it, but I'm gonna make an appointment to go get another eye exam, because it's definitely time for someone with my health conditions and just natural aging process. I should be getting a regular eye exam, but I haven't since I got them because I was like, well, I still see fine, so I don't really need to, but that's just crazy work. One day I will. But yeah, it was a learning curve, learning how to put them in and out. So I was keeping them in, not good. And then this right here was major for me. I literally was sitting there like, she was like, okay, so it's six in a box. 6 pair in a box. 6 pair in a box, right? 2 boxes. All right, so that will last me 6 months. Those are expensive. Those are very expensive, right? So I'm like, how you gonna know? I'm gonna wear them longer than 6 months. Like, I'm gonna wear them longer than a month. Each pair longer than a month because these are expensive. And having to buy 2 different prescriptions, it's double. So I tried it. And one day my eye was so irritated and itchy, it felt like rocks was in it. And I'm like, man, what's going on? You will have to change those contacts in a month. And if not before. And I found out why. Protein builds up eventually on the contact. That usually happens within a month. Because for the longest time, I was sitting there like, how you gonna know if I don't change my contacts in a month? Like, ain't nobody got no money to keep these things. I got other stuff I want to get, but, oh, you're gonna change them? Or you're not gonna be able to see, and your eyes are gonna be red, irritated, and it's just not gonna, it's very painful. It's very painful. Like, I've left out the house before, my eyes were itching, but I'm bad with dates. If I don't put it in my phone when I change my contacts, I will forget. So now I literally send myself a text. You changed your contacts on this date. So now I'll check the date and go, oh, okay, it's time to change it. That's one. Because, man, it's so weird. Your body knows, like, it builds up. It builds up over time. So I learned that you can't cheat them. You can't cheat your contacts either. You got to pay for them and go ahead and get them. And prayerfully, they don't get any worse. Like I said, I have to make an appointment. But these I just ordered. I mentioned in one of my videos that I got my senior discount. So they weren't $3 something. I got $105 off, and so you go ahead and snatch those up. So yeah, that's the story of diabetic vision. My story. I don't know how yours is. If you have any effects from your diabetes or whatever. Some people have way worse than their vision. Unfortunately, that sucks. And prayers for everybody going through whatever health journey, not just diabetes, whatever health journey you're on, because we all got our things going on. I know this. So, yeah, that's the story of these views. I have to be able to see so I can see the camera, so I can get my check, so it can be gone before it hit my account. Anywho, that's about it. That's the story for today. And guess what? I am not going to ramble on. I'm going to end this video. Signing off. Always love, always peace. Think about that terrible name, though. I am going to ramble for 1 second. Think about that terrible name. I think I'm going to go with terrible. Because there's too many Tony Murrays. Now I'm in the search bar, like, I pop up. You guys are doing a thing. The algorithm is, I think I'm getting pushed a little bit. My son said they're pushing you. They must be pushing you in the algorithm because you just popped up. And I was like, really? He said, yeah. I'm scrolling YouTube and here go your big head self. So yay, holla. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Maybe one day I'll look on there and it'll be like, hey, terrible. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna go too far with this because we know. Always love, always peace. Have a wonderful day. Happy Monday. Have a beautiful week. All that good stuff. If you're new to the channel, I hope you love the content and don't mind like, share, subscribe. From my understanding, you can't hype me up yet because I ain't on that level. But, hopefully we get there. All right, y'all. Bye.